So all day today, we had about 5% packet loss, just all afternoon, all morning. And then we rescheduled the Cox appointment multiple times so we could hopefully get them to come when it was, when we had high packet loss, so they'd see it on their test and be able to do something about it. So I got a text that says your Cox technician is on the way. So I go back to check Ping Plotter to see how that looks. And you can guess what happened. You can absolutely guess what happened. Fucking the internet had dropped to 0% packet loss less than 10 minutes before the text came. We started experiencing some minor packet loss again, about 20 minutes after he left. So that's fun. So we're just gonna have to keep fucking fighting with him. Like, this has happened probably out of the 50 or 60 times we've had them over, it hasn't happened maybe 3 or 4 times. It's hard to not think it's intentional. In any case, we're now having mild packet loss. Hopefully it doesn't get worse, and hopefully we can make some real progress here. Let all the stars align. Here we go. It's time for Ryan. How's everyone doing on this late night stream? Oh, there goes the internet getting worse. Wouldn't have been able to tell if there was frame loss there, though, so that's nice. Almost thinking I should reboot the modem. But you know what? We're just gonna see how this goes. I don't think it'll do any good. There is a Switch release of Fire Emblem 1. Sue's been playing it a bit. She says it's exactly what she expected, because it's like the only Fire Emblem game she hadn't played. And she says it's exactly what she expected, that is, not as good as later Fire Emblem games. She's a big fan of all the Fire Emblem games up through 10. And then after that, she says the series changed way too much and is no longer fun for her. But drew in a wider audience, kind of like Resident Evil 4 was for Resident Evil fans. Milia, that was her name. I can't believe I forgot her name. Alright, so we're in Magna Forest. It looks like I remembered to teleport back here. 10 is Radiant Dawn. That was the one on the Wii. Good job, Melia. I'm so happy for you. Alright, let's pick up these collectibles before we head off. So currently I'm using Dunban to tank, while Melia and... Dunban takes longer to turn into a tank than I remembered. He's intended to be a tank, that's his basic build. But he takes a while before he's actually any good at it, which is a little frustrating. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are missing from our collection. Sue says they're the best ones. A lot of people who like the new ones really, really, really heavily dislike them. But she likes them a lot and then doesn't like the ones after them, so it's up to taste, I suppose. Oh, I looked away from the screen for a second and got turned around. No, they're fairly rare, which is sucky. Yeah, she liked 7 and 8 as well. The new ones, see, the thing is, after 9 and 10, they completely changed the direction of the series, right? Maybe I should get Sue to talk about it. All right, so the problem is, like she said, the direction of the series completely changes after 10. From 1 through 10, Fire Emblem is very much a game of resource management. It's a battle of attrition. Every single bit of EXP you get is limited. There is a limited amount, and once you use up an enemy's XP, you can never get it back. And then after... and then it has elements of like visual novels and such in it, where you move people close together, you get more story out of them, things like that. While after 10, the games start focusing more on that dating simulator shit. And rather than being a game about attrition, being a game about heavy resource management and just barely getting by the skin of your teeth, they become kind of a grindy mess where you can just go back, redo battles, things like that, to get as much of any resource as you want. So I feel like it's as big of a change as Resident Evil 4 was, except not as obvious to someone who isn't playing the game. So I also feel the same way about a lot of series like that. Castlevania comes to mind. Castlevania became a very different series after Rondo of Blood. And it's not for the worse necessarily, because Castlevania had limited appeal until Symphony of the Night. Never played any Resident Evil because horror doesn't agree with you. That makes sense. That's fine. Katie's really big into a lot of horror games. One thing that she says a lot is horror is the best genre and all of it sucks. You see walkway there? If you want to go to Frontier Village, it's safe to go this way. Nopon never lies, so you can believe me. So no Nopon has ever lied. That's what you're saying? Well, in general, Castlevania has stuck to the what has been dubbed Metroidvania style of game, which is a terrible name and doesn't describe a genre whatsoever. Radiant Dawn is actually cheaper, around 75 bucks. Well, that's not terrible as collectibles go. Path of Radiance is 200. Yes. Oh my god. I remember looking up the price of Path of Radiance. I actually had to play it on a modded GameCube. Oh, that fucking modded GameCube kept falling apart too. It wasn't modded by someone who really knew what they were doing, so. Oh no, it's not even close to Earthbound levels of cost. Alright, I gotta bring up the files. Frontier Village, here we are. So now we can access the vast majority of the jungle here. It's that Shork. Hey there.
This is the entrance to Frontier Village.
So this big tree is where the Nopon live.
Shork juice.
Ah, Bird Lady. Welcome back, Bird Lady.
I wish to speak with the village chief. Will you permit us to enter?
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I shall take you to the village chief. Follow me.
Frontier Village. This is one of the main Nopon settlements on Bionis. I also love how the Nopon talk, and I love the reasoning behind it. That they're speaking English, but they're speaking with their own language's grammar.
Hum hum!
Hum here! Hum here!
Hum who? Hum who?
Hum hum everywhere! Me want touch hum hum.
Me want nibble hum hum. Hum hum taste pih. Hum hum scary. Ooh.
Hom Hom taste pure.
Nopon of Frontier Village. Melia Antigua has returned. I request an audience with your chief. Chief, will you hear my request?
Melia here. Bird lady here.
Melia back! Bird lady back!
Bird lady?
My dear Melia, it's good to see you again so soon. And you look so well. And what of your men?
They are at one with the Bionis. They sacrificed their lives so that I might escape. But this is not my reason for coming. These Homs need your help. Will you be so kind as to listen to their request?
What could a hum-hum need of me?
They require safe passage to Erith Sea.
I see no reason to deny them. And Melia, what of you?
I have unfinished business in this region. Once these Homs are safely on their way, I shall be on mine as well. That girl. Something's troubling her.
We found her half dead and all alone. But I don't suppose she'll tell us the reason anytime soon.
Maybe we can help. I'll go and talk to her.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something a little fucky here. There are 84 more quests to do right now. I'm gonna do that off stream. And yeah, connection is not doing great. But we're gonna go for a little while and make a little more story progress. Might as well pick up some quests while we're around them at least. Meh. Me, I'm all dusty. Cleaning pollen lamps means me get pollen dust face. Me might need to try one of those face masks. Grab 5 fancy Orluga masks from Orlugas in Machna Forest. Anyone in Machna with mask has skin rash. It common knowledge. Well, that sucks.
Hello?
So hungry. So very hungry. You look troubled. Is something worrying you? Don't be shy now, we're here to help. Kofuko wants mushy mushrooms. Couldn't you just eat one of those giant mushrooms? Too big and tough, impossible for Kofuko to eat. Maybe young friends could eat it. Friends want try some? I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll pass. If Kofuko was younger, he could eat all mushrooms in village. Lately, he can only eat soft ones. Kofuko wishes he could find enough soft ones to fill my tummy. Can friends find soft, delicious kelp mushrooms for Kofuko? Alright, the connection's actually getting really bad. If it doesn't improve soon, I'm gonna call it. He could eat 8 in one go.
Blue mushrooms, red mushrooms, mushrooms in my tummy. Big mushrooms, little mushrooms, they're soft and yummy scrummy. Bring me mushrooms quick.
You can count on us. We'll get it done.
That's right, leave it to us.
And we've already got 2. That's good. Ah, here's a shop. Let's see, we got light and medium gears. Now, Dunban and Charla generally want to wear light, though Charla can easily get away with medium or heavy. Dunban has to wear light to be effective. Let's see, and that is actually... Like, you don't want anything with more than 1 weight on him. But that is actually a pretty fucking good hat for him. Medium, light, light. Ooh. The twin tree vest is real good, too. Needs to be able to jump dramatically towards enemies. That's right. Caught in a world of strife. Against the odds, we learn to fight. And yeah, he's a really interesting build. Two sets of light things. There's Great Tree Bracelet, which has recovery up, which is nice. That might actually be better than Magna for him, despite the lower stats. Because generally speaking, he doesn't need to get hit that often, and the extra 10% recovery might actually be good. Trying to think. Increases H... Yeah, that increases HP restored from being healed. I think we're gonna go with the Magna Gloves for now, though. Twin Tree Trousers. Say that 10 times fast. And finally, shoes. I may actually end up putting Charla in heavy armor. That has agility up 3 attached to it right off, which is nice. Oh yeah, and we also have the skill books to buy. These belong to someone we don't have. That's cheating, Fel3. Let's see. Now we redress Dunban. Magna Cap. Twin Tree Vest. Magna Gloves, I think, was our next one. Twin Tree Trousers. Swap gems with current. Swap gems with current. Do gotta make more gems again at some point. Oh, that's not equipped on anything. Do I have recovery up on its own? Oh, I sure do. The big one, too. Dunban does get some stylish clothes. That is a guy with fashion sense. Alright, we're gonna continue on up the ramps. Me love roast potatoes, afraid of get burned though. What about cool potato from land of Hom Hom? Sound like not get burned if me touch cool potato. Me wish to sample it. Me will gather dried leaves, will wait for friends here. Quest complete! Hooray! There's just a lot of stuff going on up here. Alright, we should be talking to, randos too, huh? Like... Poka Poka. Poka Poka is a proud gourmet food critic with a tongue like no other. But Poka Poka's tasting skills are not really needed here in Village. That's why Poka Poka wants to move to Colony 6. Not many people there yet. So maybe they need a gourmet food critic above anything else. Yes. Melio went to diving board up at top. She had a very strong look of determination on her face. It's a shame he can't get away with wearing a cape like that in this country. People get really angry if people wear strange things here. Every day I look around for good bargains. If you find any rare items, be sure to let me know. Here's another shop. This one has weapons. Ooh, the heavy driver. This one's actually superior to Ryan's current weapon. The wrecking nibbler. Alpine spear. Nope. Nopon cannon. Well, that's decent. Doesn't have as many slots as her current, though. Oh, the heavy driver doesn't have any slots. That's no good. Oh well. It's not like it cost me a ton. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the tank garter for now. Nah, gourmet food critic. It's fine. That's all they need. I need to switch Rhine out for Shulk right now. Because we don't need two tanks. We really don't. That becomes very frustrating to heal in most types of fights, especially with only 3 party members. All-in Orb Storehouse. Here's Dedaba. You're too slow. Do you know how long it's been since I asked you to bring it? Huh? You're not the usual guy. What's going on? Dedaba knows why Hom Hom brought it. Hand it over. Come on, now. I've been waiting so long for this. You do a good job to bring it to me. Now. Good. It was our pleasure. Yeah, it feels good to do a good deed. Huh? You already finished your job. Leave me alone. Dedaba's very busy. Mostly I worry about having as many slots as possible while keeping stats relatively high. Because the more gems I can use, the better. Very rare to see Hom Hom in this village. First time for me to see live one. Dun dun dun. Friends, please taste my sweet treats I made. Opinion of friends important to me. I pursue strict standard for taste of sweet treats o' mine. Now, tell me, young friends, how important are pollen orbs to the Nopon way of life? Well, I'm here to listen. Shala, we might be able to help. Good thinking, Shulk. Let's hear the problem first. Take a good look around you. See the pollen orb lamps? Without the pollen orbs, our village turned to darkness. We make best orbs from pollen taken from Yellowflower Grove. But monsters are causing trouble there and stop us getting pollen. The glow of the lamps is so bright, I thought they were ether crystals. So they're made from pollen? Nopon are experts at using all the gifts of Machna. Do you use anything other than pollen to work the lamps? That is top secret, nosy friend. If I told you, I'd lose my job. Are you sure you can't? I'm really curious now. To get to Yellowflower Grove, just go out of the Windmill Pavilion. Follow river upstream to Waterfall and go right. Keep eye out for monsters and get me some pollen. You can count on us. We'll get it done. Let's just take it one step at a time. Exactly, Shulk. Let's give it our all. They're wonderfully awkward, though. No, just... Alright, I can jump. We get to yellow, yada yada yada. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. There's a heart-to-heart. Don't know whose. That. Check over here for more peoples. Oh, that's just Doba Doba. I missed the Nopon and the hamster wheel. Oh, I didn't miss her, I just didn't look at her. See me turn winch wheel. Behold, strong legs of me. Because she doesn't have a name. Which means her dialogue is incidental rather than quest related. Here's Ricky's house. Who's Ricky? My job is to train all Nopon of village. Over 80% of Nopon I train become hero pawn. That is a lot of hero pawns if you train everyone. I trained this year's hero pawn, but he lacked necessary spirit. You need more modesty in order to be a good hero pawn. I mean, when you call someone a hero, modesty is not what you generally... Like, if you train someone to be called a hero, modesty is not something you should necessarily expect from them. You already fucked that. Me is monster catching expert. Having said that, me lost my homemade hook. I was gonna use it to catch a big dinos, but it's gone. Me wonder where it go. Friends will find it for me. Me very appreciate that. Still need to make adjustments to it. If friends find it, do not use it. Never know what you might catch. There might be a named person on there at a different time of day. Fallen orb material taken. Yellow flower grove destroyed. Fault a big wriggly crawler. Friends look very strong. Please do something about it. We gotta beat up Lazy Bluco. I think this is one that you can fail if you kill Lazy Bluco before talking to him because he doesn't respawn. At least in the original version. It may not have been this one, but I think it was. Such a nasty creature that does not like Mr. Sun. Oh, that's me. Come on, where's the... No? This way? This way. Oh, I gotta hop down there, huh? Honestly. Ah! They disappeared. Now I gotta set the clock back an hour. Rude. There, now you reappeared. Being alone make me feel lonely at night. That why me want some pets. Catch me some ash foxes. Catch me some ash foxes! Me want 4 of them to cuddle. Please get them for me. 4 ash foxes. That sounds to me like a full bed. Just a bed full of cuddles. Mysterious sanctuary.
Melia, you're welcome to come with us. Is it true? Were you alone in the forest?
That thing must be stopped by my hand. This is my pledge to those that have died.
Is it wounded? I see.
That's not what you were wearing.
And lies in rest. Wounded by...
Oh, this is currently. She's just hearing Albus.
Girl. You don't mean you're going to fight the Telethia?
How do you know of the Telethia?
When I went to collect the ether crystals, some Telethia attacked me. I managed to destroy them and get away.
You defeated Telethia? Who are you?
I'm Batman.
The Monado. So that sword can...
To tell the truth, they were the Telethia spawn. Someone told me the primary Telethia is healing somewhere in the forest. It was you, wasn't it? You hurt the Telethia. Melia.
The Telethia escaped from our homeland, and I am tasked with killing it. It cannot remain free. For the sake of my people and the Nopon, it must be stopped.
Melia, we can help you defeat it if you like.
Out of pity.
No,
Why then?
it's just... I want...
Speak, Shulk. Or I shall be forced to summon the Nopon chief to interpret for me.
I would like to help.
What could you possibly gain from aiding me?
I saw it. At the top of a black tower. You and I were fighting together. Fighting that faced Mekon. I also saw you fighting a huge Telethia.
It threw me the first time and all.
Forgive me, Shulk, but what are you talking about?
Shulk can see visions of the future.
See the future? And you expect me to believe this rubbish?
Believe what you want, lady. Same as I tell all the non-believers.
That'll be me then.
Oh, yeah. In any case, the only reason we got this far was because of Shulk's visions. If Shulk says he saw you in a vision, then you must be important to whatever happens next. And if you're tough enough to fight a face Mekon, you're all right in my book.
You've got my vote. A lady should not go unaccompanied onto the battlefield.
Excuse me? I am quite capable of dispatching the beast alone. I require no assistance of any kind.
Yeah, misogyny boy.
My dear, I apologize, but I could not help overhearing. Their offer sounds quite reasonable. The danger extends much further than our small dwelling. Machna itself is at risk. And we shall provide you with the finest warrior of our clan.
Chief Dunga,
No need for thanks. He is the equal, if not better, of the Hom-Hom.
You do know we're listening?
The chosen Nopon hero will await you below. I shall go ahead and prepare him. Please, excuse me.
A Nopon hero? Now this I have to see.
Don't be like that. Let's meet him first.
Surely he won't be completely incompetent or anything. Alright, we'll switch Shulk out for Melia. Also move Melia over here. We are going to do some equipment, not grinding, some equipment switching after this next character joins. Did I just have... Yep, I just had another fucking... It's because it's going past 6 o'clock, which is when most characters change what they're doing. Trips me up when it happens all of a sudden. Here's the Prophecy Hut, which is like Pizza Hut, except I got no more for that joke. I've become a little farsighted recently. Undoubtedly from reading in dark places while lying down, If me had Upa Ember, me could use it as a reading light. Friends, please go get me a little ember. There is no difference. These are the same picture. Get me 3 embers, just in case me lose some. Thank you, friends. I wonder... There's a spot you can jump from where you'll land in the fountain and not die. Yeah, there's over 80 quests that opened up when we got here. So that's fun. Plus there's more Colony 6 stuff. Hey, Bad Road. I mean, it's still Rhine time, if that helps. You missed a bunch of tiny frame drops. But it seems to be fixed now. Oh hey, here's something we need that we don't have yet. Ah, that's the Dino's hook. Yeah, you can hit bang uptime in the chat to see how long I've been going. Oh, I didn't even read it. I usually just, my brain just kind of zones it out. Because there's so much of it. Me tried hook on dinos, but me too light and got dragged all over the forest. Oh no. Poor baby. Aiming. Booyah! Video games. Those stupid Terra Orlugas trod and trampled all over me. Just because I'm small, and they didn't even apologize. Unforgivable. Tell them what for. I mean, that is pretty rude. There are sharp spikes on their arms, so be careful. Oh, this is a multi-quest. Me tried to ride on some Amos Orlugas, but was thrown off. Even though me way cuter than thingies that normally ride them. Can you teach them a lesson? While you're at it, please tell all how cute me is. Me drew pretty pictures all over several Arena Orluga's markings. They got real angry and squirted ink in my face. They trampled all over my aesthetic sense. Me's about to boil over. Now I think they're just evil. By the way, check if they have markings under their masks too. I think this tiny villager is just evil. My Nisipan works at the Pollen Orb storehouse. It is an important job which greatly benefits the village. I am so proud of her. Aww. At nighttime, strange voice come out from here. That's relevant to a quest later. Kuriku eat huge breakfast today, so Kuriku's tummy going to burst. Not literally, I hope. We are on another contract murder quest. They never end, really. Alright, so here's our introduction to...
May I introduce Hereupon Ricky!
Watch out!
Get off me! To you!
Right in the... Take this, Fumble!
That's not good.
Hereupon! Hereupon! Fight back! Hereupon, chop chop! Hereupon, go forth! Hereupon, get up! Hereupon, make Nopon proud! Silence!
I introduce to you this year's legendary Heropon, Ricky!
New Hum Hum friends, meet this year's legendary Heropon, Ricky! Ricky, live to serve!
A hero pond, you say? Not sure where you'll come in handy, but the more the merrier. Sure. Are these Telethia as strong as they sound?
Yes. They're quick as lightning and can read your mind.
Mind-reading giant bird? No problem.
I can see their movement through the Monado, but even that's not enough to get the better of them.
And we're going up against the daddy version. No one blink for a second.
Okay.
Eyes wide open.
And don't forget that Melia is our only chance of making it to Erith Sea. If anything happens to our guide, it's on our heads. The Telethia is our target, but don't forget about the person standing next to you.
Dunban's right. I am in your debt. My weaknesses are all too apparent.
No worries, Melia.
Ricky has been informed of the Dino Beast, what you refer to as the Telethia. Be safe, my Hum Hum friends.
Ricky's friends, listen to Ricky. Dino Beast is big and scary. Friends, get ready. Friends, help Ricky get ready.
You want us to get equipment for you?
Ricky's friend, right? Hum Hum clever. Friends meet Ricky when ready. Then, friends and Ricky leave together.
Big attitude for a furry footrest.
Dino Beast is big and scary.
Great. That'll come in handy.
Is it just me, or did we suddenly become Nopon mercenaries?
I mean, either that or Nopon babysitters. Me got armor that can even protect from Dino Beast attack. Well, okay, maybe not quite that good. Anyway, do your best. Come back safe and tell us stories of Ricky's bravery. Wham, smash, shoobity blam. My thoughts exactly. I'd be worried about becoming knop-off mercenaries. Ricky going to kill Dino Beast? Ricky gonna need good weapon. Good luck, Heropon Ricky. Me supporting you. Warrior Ganasher. Quest complete.
Ready to go! Come, new friends. Ricky's adventure begins.
Ricky, you do know where the Telethia is, don't you?
Of course Ricky know. Melly, Ricky hear you hurt Dino Beast.
I did, but only a little.
When Dino Beast hurt, Ricky know it go to place with ether crystals. Friends and Ricky go to place with crystals. Then we find Dino Beast. Chief, tell Ricky. Chief always right.
So you do know a thing or two about this monster. Guess we'll be searching for some ether crystals then.
Ricky, why are you the hero pawn?
Why? Because Chief Dunga chose Ricky.
He chose you. So you weren't chosen from birth?
Friend, wrong. Chief chose by instinct.
By instinct?
Why, friend, surprised? Chief have sharp instinct. Chief be village seer.
So that's how you became the hero pawn. Can't argue with that.
But he is kind of compact for a warrior hero.
Oh, Ricky owe lots of monies to village. If Ricky defeat Dino Beast, village promised to forget my debts. So Ricky like being hero pawn.
Basically, the hero pawn is someone that they send out to do their dirty work. Someone who owes a lot of money. Kind of depressing. Good morning, friends. Exchange of greetings is first step to cross-cultural awareness. Good on you, Kokora. Ah! Hipiki here ghosts. A problem. Yeah, that sounds awful. Wow, this terrible, so terrible. Pipiki hear ghost every night. Pipiki's so scared, Pipiki not sleep a wink for days now. We've got to seek out who's behind the strange voice. It'd go whoor and har. Come from underground. Pipiki run now. Pipiki hear voice of ghost from under house. Pipiki not think it inside, must be coming from below. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. No, 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 you're way too stiff. Try this. Gotcha, leave it to us. I am unfamiliar with such coarse phrasing, but I shall try. Gotcha, friendio, leave it to us, mate. Is that correct, Sharla? Mate? Kuriku eat 18 squirrel mushrooms, a new record. Data pawn say Kuriku a good little pawn. Well, thank you, Faltry. The older she gets, the more she looks like my sister pawn. Every time I see her, I'm reminded. It's hard, you know. Yeah, you're thinking of Zidane teaching Garnet in FF9. Alright, let's look at skill trees real quick. Look at that. Look at all those skill links. Now we gotta start worrying about Ricky's as well. Increases strength during the day. Allows low-value items to be offered when trading. Increases movement speed. Allows items to be sold for a higher price. That also gives an EXP bonus, regardless of participation in battle. So that's something that we want to have access to very quickly. Oh, what's... Oh, skill link. Oh, okay. She can equip a Rhine skill now. Heavy armor. That's not a bad idea. Outfitting her with heavy armor. Prevents incapacitation from lowering tension. Which is also really good. Yeah, let's get her some heavy armor. I'll worry about actually getting it for her later. Ricky does have great skill names and art names. Also, he just starts out with a lot of them. Just fucking 8 skills right off the bat. Sorry, 11 skills right off the bat. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 skills right off the bat. He's got a couple of different builds. He's a decent healer. If I recall, or no, he does party gauge. Okay, he does tension stuff. For some reason I was thinking he could heal, but it doesn't look like it. Like, he has 1 heal skill, which is very good, but... So, I guess we lower the cooldown if we want to worry about that. Which we do. What can we replace with it then? Mayforce Topple. Inflicts paralysis, which is not that great. Oh, right. Play Dead. Play Dead kinda isn't great. As far as I recall. So let's replace that with the heal. Happy Happy is really abusable. Equipping you can do it is definitely a good idea, yes. It's a very strong secondary healing skill. Unfortunately, it is not... It can only go to level 4 right now. But yeah, Happy Happy is super, super abusable. Which is why I try to raise it up as quickly as I can. Like, above all else, both of his support skills, his starting support skills, are fucking incredible. Also, Hero Time, which prevents tension from decreasing. Which can really save your life in certain fights. Let's see, now Sharla. Shield Bullet. Ryan over here. Hammer Beat. Keep drawing that aggro. Shulk, 2 Monado Arts. Cap Speed. Cap Purge. Cap enchant. Worry about Buster later. Alright, we're doing good so far. Now it's time to worry about equipment. On, you know, other characters than Dunban. Alright. Ooh, she can't even switch her hat out yet, can she? She's got this thing for a while where you can't take her hat off. Yeah. There's a puppy outside barking. She's actually good right now. Alright, Charla. Since I'm gonna get her heavy stuff, I'm not gonna worry too much about outfitting her here. Rhine also needs heavy. Shulk. Primarily medium. The Forest Cap is a nice choice, except bleed defense isn't all that useful. It's so easy to cure status ailments that preventing them isn't that big a deal. Were Twin Tree Trousers a straight upgrade for her? Oh, good catch. Now, Ricky. I don't... Oh, Ricky can only equip light right now, so... Twin Tree Vest. I don't even remember what Ricky's heavy armor looks like. Twin Tree Trousers. Alright. It really, really is one size fits all, yeah. He's still not wearing trousers, is the thing. Now he is, because I changed his vest. That's very odd. Switch him over to the Warrior Nasher. Oh yeah, attack stability must be one of your favorite gems, huh, Fel3? Increase AP. Like, I have been not doing nearly as much gem crafting as I should be. Ooh, quick step would be a good one. Alright, now Melia. She should absolutely be taking Ether up. Just a lot of Ether up. That's where most of her damage comes from. Wait, who's got this equipped? Okay, Charlotte's got that equipped. Ooh, lock-on resist. Nothing uses lock-on for a while yet. Ether Protect 1? Sure. And Ether Defense. Why not? Alright. Shulk's the only one that I haven't upgraded the equipment for. Earthcloak can be pretty good, but it's not super important right now. Knuckle gear. Bleed defense. Oh, right. The bleed defense thing. Here we go. Alright. Iron armor, but that has no slots. Okay, at this point, I can just switch him up to light armor with slots. So I might as well. If it's like a straight upgrade from what he's got. Gotta keep that physical defense up too, though. Since he does draw aggro much faster than magic users. Yeah, Twin Tree Vest is just really powerful in general. Alright, that should do it. I understood your Back to the Future reference, Bad Road. Alright, now let's just sell shit. Which I'm so glad for the hold this button to sell everything button. It's very handy. Aha, another quest. Everyone works so hard to carry pollen from Machna to here, but breezy Zolos run like wind and it gets blown into the air. That's not good for any of us. Can friends make breezy Zolos slow down? Thank you, friends. Hom, be careful not to get blown away by it as well. Make a quick run through the town. See if we can spot any more quests. Oh, that's Doba again. Here's Cherry. Sorry, no time to chat. Doba angry with me again. Doba shoot daggers at me if I do not work properly. Wow, he can shoot daggers? That's a rad as hell superpower. That's like Simon Belmont level of superpower. Alright. There's another quest. Me wanted to give flower bracelet to girlfriend, but I get eaten by Terex. Probably pass safely through gut of Terex in one piece. Must be lying somewhere near. Friends, please search for it. That is one big pile of shit. Of course me clean it up before give it to girlfriend. Friends look disgusted. Or maybe me just imagine it. Alrighty. Just hop down from here. At this time of year, a lot of Machna Eluca migrate to this area. My Nisipan is scared of bugs. Could I ask you to do some pest control? A problem. Yes, that sounds awful. I do it myself, but I'd get the thrashing of my life. I can't hold a weapon properly because of an old injury. And of course, everyone has that allergy really bad this year. My head's all bunged up. You look in very good shape. Have you been working out? Oh, that's very kind of you to notice, thank you. But I can't use my arm properly, not even for everyday work. So can you get rid of the Machna Eluca for me? I think someone's just making excuses. Would you mind... Sorry. Would you mind telling Cherry that you got rid of them? Rest assured, your issue will be attended to with haste. No, you're way too stiff. Try this. Gotcha, leave it to us. I'm unfamiliar with such coarse phrasing, but I'll try it. Gotcha, friendio, leave it to us, mate. Is that correct, Shala? If there's a hole in your bucket, does that make me Dear Liza, Dear Liza? Let's hit that save button. That's just Kokora again. Ooh, there's a quest. Ickety tickety diddery do. Flittery boo. Magic stones. Magic stones calling me. You will get them for me anyway, even though this is just a game. Thanks. Well, at least she's honest. There's a type of food called albatro that you get here in Magna. What? Albatro's a monster? I was just about to go eat some. Well, if other Nopon make the same mistake, it could be fatal. Dash Agile Albatro near the bridge. Me could have gone to eat it and ended up getting eaten myself. Do something about it. No Rah-Rah needs to search for a place that know more about medicine. No Rah-Rah wish there was a place where Hom-Hom and bird people live. The friends no place like that, no Rah-Rah would go anywhere for her friend. Aww. Well, fix it. Well, fix it, dear Bad Road, dear Bad Road. I don't think eating and vor are necessarily the same thing. Oh ho, look how you've grown. Fly far and proud, friend. Not you, you silly Hom-Hom. Dokey talking to the bug. Well, yeah, that's because there's tons of predators out here who are more than willing to attack Nopon. Me training to become warrior, but it really, really tough. Me here at best to eat tangy food when tired from training. In that case, me want to eat some really tangy pure cherries. Just thinking about pure cherries makes my mouth water. Bringing me back some before Magna drowns in my drool. Oh hey, here, have some cherries. Mmm, scrummy. Tiredness all gone now. Well, that was real scrummy of you. I'm gonna be playing this on and off all week to finish all this. Just all week. Hey, no worries, Fal3. Thanks for coming. I don't think I'm gonna go quite as late as usual either with how bad the internet's being. Fortunately, it hasn't gotten to a point where it's unwatchable because even though there's been lots of little events, they've been little events. Hopefully it's not making the sound go in and out when the stream freezes. It looks like it's just a video freeze, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nice! That's Empress Beetle number 3. These should help out the guys down in Colony 6. Achoo. Haven't noticed any sound issues? I'm glad. If the video goes in and out a bit, it's not that big of a deal as long as the sound is okay. Yeah, as long as the sound keeps going, it's fine. Friends know Dokey? He little pawn me's Grampy pawn. He's stubborn and so he have no friends. Such a lonely Grampy pawn. Little pawn me want to do something for him, but what? I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. You want to talk about it? You'll feel better if you do. What should little pawn me do to help Grampy pawn Dokey? Ah, little pawn me have good idea. Grampy pawn Dokey loves bugs, right? Little pawn me will find him a friend who likes bugs too. Please find a friend for little pawn me's Grampy pawn. Someone who loves bugs. Then Grampy pawn Dokey will not be sad anymore. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. I'm going to correct your speech again. Oh, little pawn me very grateful. Go now. Gigantamassive friends. Find little pawn me a Nopon who likes bugs. Oh, there's something down there. Oh shit. I found this damn arena again that I don't really have any interest in. I guess some people like to speedrun Xenoblade battles. But that place has not held my attention remotely. Alright, what's this? Ooh, it's red. It's a red thing. Yay, 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 this still good. Me can give it to girlfriend. Only smell a little bad. Haven't we said poo gas enough? Alright, let's continue along the trail. While keeping an eye out for quest stuff. We can worry about dinos specifically later, because there's lots of them. Could smell little bad as a treat. Oh no. Yeah, I thought so. Have some water. Have some lightning. Oh no. Have some lightning. Have some fire. She's got a really interesting combat style. What she does is you summon elementals and they add buffs to everyone around her. And then you can use her central ability. And that will set off those elementals as spells, which will then do damage and have other effects. It's kind of like Ryan's auras, but actually good. Here we go. Camera does not like that little spot. So that's Lakelet Mammut. He's level 96. We don't fuck with Lakelet Mammut. Yet, exactly. That is Dinosaurus. He's level 98. We don't fuck with him either. Oh, here's Breezy Zolos. You might actually be able to handle Breezy Zolos. Here we go. Using Bloody Head Charge. Well, that's no good. So with this party, I can't handle this. If I switch the party, then I can. Let's see if I can get away without aggroing like 30 other guys. Apparently so. Alright, let's change out the party for someone more functional. We got Rhine, Charla, and yeah, Melia's fine. Not even really a reason to have Hypnotize equipped most of the time, because sleep is too easy to accidentally fuck up. We are still grinding for girl power, yes. Alright, Breezy Zolos, here we go.
Everyone, stay on your guard. Don't let a single one escape. Let me at him. Now! Lightning your peril. Don't mess with Melia. Summon Bolt! Summon Flare!
I do the damage. Ah, shit. I thought 5 levels was enough to stop that. Maybe I should bring Shulk in for this. There we go. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I need Shulk for this, I think. Or to just come back to it later.
This may be somewhat troublesome.
I'll smash that future away.
Fuck. Not even something I meant to do.
Your destruction is inevitable.
Wow, Melia, don't let up now. Eat this. I'm powering up.
Retreat! Is that all the backbone you have?
This is fine. Alright, we'll come back to that later. I don't want to keep doing that over and over again. The Lakelet Mammoth does not aggro, at least, so we can get a good look at him. He's pretty. Alright, let's at least take out these dinos. Okay. You know how I was saying he doesn't aggro? Apparently that only counts if he's not attacking.
Is that all the backbone you have?
Or if we're not in a fight already, so that sucks. I'm out of practice is what this is.
Was that the handiwork of Rhyme?
This is fine. Ah. Oh well, we can handle this fight.
Wake up! What happened? Focus your attack! Okay. For my flesh and blood be healed! Summon Aqua! Roaring Thunder! Star-searing flames of absolution! Flare Impulse! My life is flowing through me! Focus your attacks! Okay. Turn to chaos! Pathetic.
All right.
Things are going to plan. Summon Aqua! Focus your attacks!
I'm on it.
Okay. Focus your attacks! Gotcha!
See, this is no problem. There's a lot of them, but it doesn't matter.
Summon Flare! Witness my true power! Impulse!
Mostly because they can't even damage me. Ryan really needs an equipment upgrade, I think, is part of it.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I don't know how wild those horses really were. They seemed pretty subdued. You know, all things considered. Now we're gonna just wade through this lake. And then get attacked by a bird. You know, like you do. Ah, triple water. That's how it's done. Now everyone's just healing really fast.
Things are really heating up. May your aim be true, Charlotte. Manifest yourself. I'm turning up the heat. Ryan, I suggest you keep your cool. Jesus, it's flowing through me. Now! Storm searing blaze of absolution. Let's keep on going. Manifest yourself. Fire! Manifest yourself.
All right, no problem.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Ooh, tasty Ansel wings. They must be covered in Ansel sauce. Ooh, a venomous lizard, it's me. Banias Nebula. Aha, Yellow Flower Grove. This is where two quests happen. One of which is getting this yellow pollen, and the other is the caterpillar that we're supposed to kill. Is it composed of Ansel atoms? I'm not even mad. Alright, this is Machna Eluca. These are the Machna Eluca, rather. Oh, they're a lower level than I thought.
With you and me here, what'd you expect?
Manifest yourself. I feel the ether. Building within me. Witness my true power.
Yeah, this is a good pace. Now it's right time.
Summon bolt. Just a matter of time now.
Yeah, come on.
Now.
Just adding those crystals onto Melia has increased her damage fucking exponentially. You have to kill 5 Machna Elicas. That's the second load of green Eluca juice. It smells so strong. Does Dokey really expect Ababa to drink this? Oh no, I was stuck inside the caterpillar. That's never a good sign. Here we go. Oh, she doesn't have anything to follow that up with. That's fine. Could do worse.
Nice. Was that a little too much?
Basically always Rhine time, unless he's lying dead on the floor. Yeah, that about sums it up. And even then, it's still Rhine time. It's just a quieter, gentler Rhine time. Oh, that one's level 32. That's cheesy. Thank you, baby.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Alright, that's 3 out of 5 yellow pollens. I think we actually have to come back for the rest, or else there's another part of the... Okay, here's the rest of the flower field. Most of the Elicas are level 31, but some are level 32. And the level 32 Elicas will aggro us still, because they're only 5 levels behind us.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Okay.
Extra fat and angry pillars.
This represents no problem whatsoever. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
This one's mine.
Summon flare! Flare impulse! Manifest yourself!
Uh-oh.
That is our greatest strength. Witness might and power. As the spirit, things are going to plan. Fire! The source of all life! It's flowing through me! Now!
Ring up.
Shala, beautiful shot!
Shala, nicely done. Child's play.
Rhyme! Good footwork!
Leave it to Ryan.
A rather advantageous position. Looks like we don't need my medical skills. Roaring thunder!
Alright, let's do this thing.
Manifest yourself!
Yeah! Ryan time.
I've forgotten what all of my skills do.
Okay! Little blast! You're not finished yet. Leave it to me. Manifest yourself.
Okay, now we're getting started.
There we go.
Those us.
Nicely done.
Steel bullet!
Charlotte, with you around, I fight 3 times as hard.
Ryan, what am I gonna do with you?
Musky nectar. I hardly know her. Ooh, there's a Dinos. This one I can fight without interference, perhaps.
Now you shall witness our power. Don't let a single one escape. Roaring thunder! Now we bring this solution. We must nurture this unity. Impulse! It's flowing through me. Aqua! Manifest yourself. Bring it on. Summon bolt. That's manifest yourself. Summon Aqua. Not long now. Roaring thunder. Right time. Now. Manifest yourself. Bring it on.
Manifest yourself.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Peachy leg joint. Delicious. It wants me to go up this route. And then back down this route. This game's pathing algorithm is a little strange. Does it want me to go overhead somehow? It didn't make that clear. Now it wants me to go this way, over this route.
Prepare yourselves. I don't want anyone dying out there.
Let me at 'em.
I also don't want anyone dying out there.
Now we're working as one.
You said it, Charlotte. Powering up.
Sword-searing blaze of absolution. I feel the ether building within me. Good. Just now. Really setting fire. Power stance.
Right time.
Focus your attacks. Gotcha. Roaring thunder. I'm not doing too. Give me some space. This is a heal round. What? Don't you dare give up. Summon flare.
Dive someone. Yeah. You like that?
Mine. Impressive.
Leave it to right.
Alright, I think...
Powering up.
Manifest yourself now. Ether is flowing through me.
Right time.
Water, the source of all life. For my flesh and blood be healed.
A chain attack will finish him.
Clear shot. No restraint. Manifest yourself. Mine, charge.
Yeah. Rhyme time. Come on. Quick drummer.
My turn. Thunder bullet. Fire. Nice.
I think this is where I'm gonna have to call the stream. The connection just got a whole lot worse all of a sudden. And it's liable to stay that way for the rest of the night.
Roaring thunder.
Because this company cannot fix anything.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's stay alert.
Gonna give them a couple more days to see if it gets better. And, you know, we can hope. But thanks everyone for joining me. Let's toss those two most important commands out in the chat before I go. Thanks everyone for joining me. I do want y'all to check out the links under those commands. There are protests ongoing throughout the entire country because Black Americans still do not have equal rights under the law, nor do Indigenous Americans. People of color in general in this country are not treated fairly. Breonna Taylor was murdered in her own home by police. And now the stream's really going out. Okay, signal's green. I'm just gonna say Black Lives Matter. Black lives matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. The lives of people of color matter. Check out those links to see what you can do to help. And we will see you next time. Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.